Find the equation of a circle if its diameter has endpoints 7, negative 9, and negative 3, negative 1. So the first thing we should do is recall what the equation of a circle is, right? And the equation of a circle is x minus a squared plus y minus b squared is equal to r squared, where a, b are the coordinates for the center, and r is equal to the radius of a circle. So to find the equation of the circle, we need to find the center and the radius, but we have the endpoints of the diameter. So let me draw a picture to show you what's going on. So one of the endpoints is, somewhere around here, and the other endpoint is somewhere around here, and this is the diameter of the circle, so the circle is looking something like this, more or less, if I could draw a better circle. So notice that if we find the midpoint of these 2 points here, we would actually get the center of the circle, right? So what we have to do is find the midpoint of those 2 points. So to find the center, let's recall what the midpoint of 2 points are. So in general, if you have one point at x1, y1, and one point at x2, y2, then the midpoint is going to be the averages of each of the coordinates. So the x-coordinate is going to be the averages of the x's, so x1 plus x2 over 2, and the y-coordinate is going to be the average of the y's. So y1 plus y2 over 2. So now, since our points are 7, negative 9, and negative 3, negative 1, in this case, our midpoint is going to be, let's label our points. This will be our x1, y1. This will be our x2, y2. So x1 plus x2 is 7 plus negative 3, which is just 7 minus 3 over 2. And then y1, negative 9, plus y2 minus 1 over 2. So now solving, this simplifies to 7 minus 3 is 4 over 2, negative 10 over 2. So our center is 2, negative 5. And this is our center. So now we found the center, and the last thing we need to do is find the radius. Now, to find the radius, recall the equation between a diameter and a radius, right? Namely, a diameter of any circle is equal to 2 times the radius. So if we wanted to find the radius, we have to take the diameter and divide by 2. But the diameter of the circle is just the distance between these 2 points, right? And we know how to find the distance between 2 points using the distance formula. So the distance formula says that given 2 points, again x1, y1, and x2, y2, the distance between them is going to be the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared, right? So what was our x1 and y1? It was 7, negative 9. And our x2, y2 was negative 3, negative 1. So to find the diameter, we find the distance between these 2 points. So the diameter is going to be the square root of x2 minus x1, so negative 3 minus 7 squared plus y2 minus y1. So negative 1 minus negative 9 squared. So this simplifies to negative 10 squared plus 8 squared. So we have 100 plus 64, which gives us 164. So that's actually the diameter, but the radius is equal to the diameter divided by 2. So in this case, the radius is going to be square root of 164 over 2, which you can simplify because 164 is equal to 4 times 41, so square root of 4 times square root of 41 over 2. And square root of 4 is just 2. So these guys cancel out. So the radius is just equal to the square root of 41. So now we have our center and we have our radius. And the last thing to do is just to plug it into the formula, right? So the formula is x minus a squared plus y minus b squared is equal to r squared. What was our a and b? When we got back up here, the center is 2 comma negative 5. So this is x minus 2 squared plus y minus negative 5 squared is equal to the radius squared. So square root of 41 squared. And then finally simplifying, we get x minus 2 squared plus y plus 5 squared is equal to 41. So that's the equation of the circle.